Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Molid and I am back with another video of how I did this baby girl. So as you can see how fluffy this cake feels. Yes, so we have a recipe on how to make your cake. So if you have not watched the video of how to make these cakes, you can go ahead and watch the video on how to make your egg sponge cake. So I started by stacking my cakes, and pardon me please, I had not seen that my camera is too low. I thought you guys were seeing everything, but unfortunately you are not, so I'm so sorry about that. So I later realized that it was not showing correctly and I had to adjust it. So normally I would just edit the video bit by bit and cut the certain parts, but in this video I went on fast forward on all the clips, so you're going to see me on fast forward on most of the clips. So I started by putting on the thick layers under, going up, so like the one that is more heavy goes under. This way you keep your cake from wobbling and falling. So I'm doing a two color tone cake. Down is going to be pink, and then so I started by crumb coating it and coating it at the same time. As you can see, I didn't have time to crumb coat it, which is something that I wouldn't advise, especially to those that are learning how to make a cake. But if you're like me, you trust yourself, even when you're not supposed to, you can just go ahead and do it once, which I do not recommend once again. So now that I'm done with the down layer, we're going to go ahead and do the top layer. So this cake, I was doing it for the person that we did the 3-tier sided cakes. If you remember that, you can check that video as well. So yeah, that's the cake that she ordered first, and I'm editing it second instead of editing it first and posting it first. But anyway, we don't care about how or who was posted first. We just care about you seeing how the process went. So as you can see, I continued to put the cream where I saw that it was necessary, continue to just scrape off any extra cream until I was satisfied with how it turned out. So I was not really going for all clean smooth surface everywhere, because I was going to put certain decorations along the way. So yeah, anything was okay. So I was done with all the things. Know that I was done. This takes like in 30 to 1 hour, depending on how quick you are, to just make sure that your cake is smooth and all that. But some people, you even take less than that, maybe in less than 20 minutes this can be done as well. So it all depends on how you're doing it. Now that I kept on scraping, like I said, you're going to see me on fast forward instead of me skipping clips like I normally do. As you can see now, I am done with the scraping. I kept on scraping over and over to make sure that it is well and it is done. Now that I was done, I started working on my drip, the drip that we're going to put on our cake. I just used cornstarch and vegetable oil or cooking oil, and that's it. I just kept on checking the consistency of the drip until I was satisfied with the consistency that I had. So all you do is to put your oil and your cornstarch. If it's too thick, you add in oil. If it's too thin, you add in cornstarch, and that's it. See, this is from the top view so that you can see how clear and beautiful it looks, and it's glossy, it shines, it's just perfect. Okay, it's beautiful and it's something that is eatable. So what else would you like except for that? So now that I'm done with that, I just went ahead and made sure that I added the drip where I felt like the drip needed to be longer. And once I was done, I just used the excess to cover up on top, and that was it. My drip cake was done. Now it is the fun part, the decoration part. So as you can see here, I cut off the tip of the plastic. What do we call it? Not plastic. Piping bag. I put in my nozzle, cut it, and measured it very well. Once it was done, it was time for me to try and see which um, design we're going to put on top of the cake. As you can see, there are two different designs on the cake pot, and I was fine with the one design that I chose and went ahead with it. And I did the borderline on top. Once I was done with that, it was time to add in all the fun part. But before we can add in all the fun part, we need to assemble them and make sure that everything is well. So the oratile is 13, is something that I'd made from scratch, but because um, it was traveling from where they made it from coming here, from where they designed it from coming here, the ears got damaged. But that did not stop me. I continued with the oratile 13. So it didn't look like something was wrong, but I'm the one who knows how I created the cake topper and how it was supposed to look. So yeah, somehow I was so sad. But anyway, we continue with the decor. So I've put my butterflies in the correct shape. I've cut in my marshmallows. I've cut in some waffles, and now it's just time to put everything on the cake. This is the fun part for me because there is nothing really hard for me to do except to just try and visualize how I want something to come out. If it's not, I remove, I put it in the correct position I want. I keep on doing the same things over and over on everything until it turns out exactly how I want it. So I started putting in my lollipops. If you don't know, I have a son called Lollipop because he loves lollipop, and I gave him this name before I even knew that he loves lollipop. That was when he was like 1 month old, and today he loves lollipops. So be careful of what you give your children. That's his nickname, and it works very well with his personality and everything. He's so sweet, he's so loving. In general, he's just a sweetheart, but then he also loves lollipops. But anyway, that's off the topic. I continued doing everything on this cake until I was satisfied, and now it was time for me to move it from this cake pot to the one that it was going on. And here we don't breathe because this is the time that you have to do everything quietly. As you can see, my son, that's Valdez, helping me right there to make sure that it's sitting well. And yeah, that was it. Scary but worth it. Now that I was done, it was time to put the cake topper and align it very well where it's supposed to be. And when I was doing that, I discovered that some things were not in the position that I wanted them to be. They were too scattered, and I had to remove and put them correctly and put everything in its place. So yeah, this was the cake complete. So do follow this account, share the broadcast, follow this account, make sure that somebody out there seeing, and let me know what kind of cake design you'd like to see me trying, and I'll be able to deliver it. And there we go.